Oh, sir.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Today's going to take some powering through. That's what I got. That's what I know. Today's going to take some supreme willpower, but I got it locked in my stash. So, fuck all that yip yapping and jaw jabbing. Misunderstood 2, deuce double. Terrence talked too much international speaking and coaching. This is day 28. This is take 1. Act on. Oh man. Health check-in. 2. Oh man. 1. I got this stupid fucking wart on my finger. I've had it for too long and I've been aciding it and trying to get rid of it. Shit is just like the wart that will never fucking go away. It's also why I'm not shaking people's hands anymore. You get supreme fist bumps from now on. I'm not trying to give this nor get whatever. Like, how do you get a wart on the tip of your finger? I'm a guess. Shaking motherfuckers' dirty fingers. So I'll keep my hands to myself, as should y'all. Oh, man. I threw my back out, bro. Like an hour and some change ago, I was in the gym squatting. And honestly, not a lot of weight, like nothing absurd, nothing abnormal, nothing that I haven't done a million times. Something about it though, yo, fuck. I felt it. I could feel it like the set before, I at the end of it, I was like, I felt like I was pushing with a little bit more on my back than I should have been. All right, let me finish up. And this was the last set of the day, bruh. Like the third or fourth last rep. I'm about to be done. 37 seconds left in this workout. I've done this before squatting, but the other time I was squatting way too damn much and going way too damn low and didn't have a weight belt on. Today I didn't go down that low, I didn't squat that much, and I had a weight belt on. Lucky for me, this time when I felt it, I wasn't on my way down with human-sized weight on me. Because then that time I just fell and collapsed and the weight fell and I busted my shit and it was a fucking mess. This time at least I was on the way up. So when I was able to just, and then I fell to the ground like I got shot in war. Fuck, man. So I'm going to try the best I got. I'm going to give you everything I have today. But no, I'm in pain, like pretty severe back pain. I'm gonna do what I do because I'm coming to you live and ready. Not live, but you feel me. What up, y'all? It's Terrence Taylor, MiSuNDERStoOd 2. Deuce, doubly deuce. It's the day of the 28th and I'm here. Ah, man. Aside from hurting myself, I feel fucking great. This was a very good, and of course it's Monday. Like, leave it to last Monday to be some shenanigans to start the week, this week to just be in a beautiful flow, and then all of a sudden get kicked in the back. But I had Rick Ross hold me back on earlier today, and I love it because it's like, bro, there's nothing outside of me that's gonna stop me. D can't hold me back. D.O. can't hold me back. Like, it's not. No longer will I be stifled or stopped by external forces. It's just me. It's whatever I tell myself to do. So I'm the only one who could have told myself, fuck it today. And I'm the only one who's going to tell myself to keep going. And I'm the only person I should be listening to when it comes to that. So yeah. We here. We are here today. What do I have for you today? Speaking of having a positive Monday morning, I will tell you about my first morning edit. That indeed happened today, before the back injury. I've also got for you a little tidbit of sneak peek at Black Sheep. and my template that I've been developing for this and where that all goes next. And lastly, some news on my editing schedule. I've done some reviewing and some mathematics, and we got a plan, and I'm going to tell you all about it, but I'm going to do that right after this. Today on housekeeping. Yeah, baby. All right, here. Let me see if I can even do this. Hold on. Wait. Oh, yeah. Mark that. That wasn't supposed to happen like that. Oh, man. Good old bloopskis. This is half of the stack of the old cards. I have the episode cards. I had them over on the workstation because each day I would go through and I'd look at the notes that were there and try to time mark what was happening and when. And when I stopped using a notebook, I stopped even looking at these, and then they just sat over there, and then we ran out of cards, and now I've got so many, but they have... So I figured, you know what? Let's take the cards that were sitting over there, add them as a prop on the table, and now this stack of cards will stack, and that will be a visual sign of all the hard work we've been doing. So thought I made me a little change, a little switcheroony, and that's what these are right here. Oh, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. All right, and a double back. You're not going as far as you just were. But that's okay because I was laying in bed this morning. I'm a fall asleep to sound type of person. And I had Power. It's one of the random shows that I'll put on to fall asleep. And so I got a downloaded episode on my phone. I skimmed to like 15 minutes left in the show, and then I fall asleep 3 minutes later. So I had it on this morning when I woke up just because I just didn't feel like moving. And there's a scene, I think it's the second season. Tommy gets in the car and he says, "Yo, I want my motherfucking change." And I said, "Wait, what?" And I ran it back. "Yo, I want my motherfucking change." And that made me think of where some of the inspiration for I Want My Change came from, which was I wanted to use a clip of this old YouTube video of this little black boy. He goes into the grocery store, he goes to a corner store, and he buys some shit or whatever, and he's arguing with the lady who runs the store. She's of Asian descent, and it's just the argument of this maybe like 10 to 12-year-old little black boy and this Asian lady. It's like the most racist shit ever. And as I'm listening to it, and he's like, "I want my motherfucking money back. I want my change. If you don't give me my motherfucking change." And it's just like, it's so beautiful. But then I realized just like how inappropriate it is to use as like a sound bite over and over and over again. Like, yeah, it's a great moment and it's hilarious, but there's so much racism. He's mocking her Asianness. She's mocking his talk to the hand. Like, I'm like, bro, I can't use that as a sound clip for my show. I fucking can't. It's too much. It's too wild, bro. So I've had it's on a tab on my laptop upstairs, and I've been waiting to, like, I gotta find something else. Because what I used to do was anytime I heard somebody say changing the narrative or we have to change the narrative, I would mark that. And so I have a long ass list of random people at random times saying changing the narrative. And I planned on using that compilation to create something. So when I heard Tommy say that shit today, I was like, oh, yeah. Like, let me, so I'm going to use that somehow. I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when, but yeah, that's going to happen. And I'm so glad for lazy mornings, Monday mornings, creativity, and just some of the greatest sound bites you'll ever did see and hear. Last night, it's my final housekeeping point for today. I was very happy because it stopped raining. It rained all day Saturday. It rained most of the morning Sunday, and then about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock came, and the fucking clouds were gone, and it was a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. So I took my 4 wheels out, put the top down. It was my first moment of pure self. I didn't have to think about a small human. I had to worry about nobody. I could just be in my own little zone. And that's what I used to do when my little guy would go back to his mom's. The first thing I would do was get in my Chevelle and just fucking tear down the street. And it's like, yay, I have time to myself again. And the first thing I want to do is just get in the car and drive fast and go adventure and just be free. So I did that yesterday, and it was beautiful. I caught the sunset, drove around the city. I was listening to all types of things. Ski. And I had some slow jams as the evening became what it was. It was just a lovely night. It was just a lovely day. It was a good cap to the week. And it's why I got this damn car in the first place. And I felt in that moment, this is exactly why I have this. And I found so much joy and happiness and peace and freedom in just hopping in my shit, pulling the top back, and just going and just being. I pushed that motherfucker too. Safely, of course. But I had to see what she was made of. She's strong. She big strong. So I had a good day. I had a good evening. I don't know how much more talking about this truck I'm going to do, because that's kind of it. Like, that's in the story, unless there's another story that happens. Like, this is kind of like why I got it. That's the cap. I had my moment. I'll continue to do that. Yay. Yay. That concludes housekeeping for today. My soul's warm and happy, and I can reach. Yes, I can. I was telling you about my first morning edit today. I'd said that quite a while ago, that I wanted to wake up and edit before recording. This morning, I didn't have it in me to wake up and come down here. I was in sloth mode all morning. So it doesn't really require the amount of energy to do much more. So I sat right down in that little corner and got to work, and I edited episode 20. So now I'm a week behind. I officially have 7 more days to catch up, but I have 7 days plus, but 9 episodes, because there's two doubles in there. So how did I feel about editing in the morning today? It was really nice. It was really nice to, like I said, ease into the day. One day I felt like I came down here and just got to it too quickly. I didn't have enough kind of morning momentum to wake up, to feel energized, to have what I needed to do to be able to speak and feel like this was worth somebody's money. So to get in here, to get work done and not necessarily have to be that person in that time and space was great. And I got to catch up. So I'm thinking, depending on how the next few mornings go, I think that's probably how I'm going to start this week. I'm going to tell you about this editing schedule, but I got 9 left. I got to catch up. Today is Monday, and I'm on last Monday. So, like I said, I'm a week behind, and I'm going to try to get as many of these things done as I can. Oh, hold it. My back. So, what I have here, I have my notebook with my first drafted editing schedule. As of now, I've got 3 episodes a day from the 28th to the 31st. That leaves me with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's worth of work. Friday looks like I'm going to be editing the 2 extra episodes that I created. That's what I'm thinking as of now. 28th, I get 20 to 22. Tomorrow, I'll get 23, 24, 25, so on and so forth. We end the 31st day with the edit of the 31st episode. Friday to wrap. It's a lot of work. I was hyped to do it before this back injury, but now just the idea of me sitting in that chair and how that's going to go. Mind you, I actually don't feel that bad now. It's more of the moving, like actually having to be in motion. But as I'm sitting here for the last 15 minutes, it's a realization. I mean, one, it does hurt. It doesn't feel great. I can feel that there's pain here. But it's manageable. And if I don't move, I might be okay. But I really need to get started. I feel like this week I got to turn it up. This is a home stretch. There's no, I was thinking the other day about like a single digit countdown. Like, all right, we're on the 28th day. I wanted 38 episodes. So now we're there. Like we're really in the home stretch. So 4th quarter. And fuck a countdown. That shit don't really matter. But I got shit needs to happen. And if so long as I can sit and manage, I got to do it. And I love it. It's been a few times the last few days where I might be sitting around doing something and be called to just come downstairs and work. Like I don't just hey, go edit. Like what you doing right now? Like nothing of high value importance. Are you relaxed? Did you have enough relaxation time? Like did you chill? All right, cool. I did that yesterday. I had, 12 minutes left of an episode, and I had some snacks, watched the doc, recorded, and then was like, you know what? I'm going to just go downstairs and finish that last little bit. And came down here for half an hour or so, finished what I had to do, upload, off we go. Like it doesn't feel, I don't feel like it's work. Obviously it's work. But I don't feel like I'm being dragged to work. I know the work is important. I know what I need to get done. And so while I'm here, while I know it needs to be done until the last episodes are recorded and edited, this part of this ain't finished. I cannot compose the final product until all these episodes are done. I need to be able to have 38 completed on a YouTube playlist so that I can take those, sit in front of the TV, get my computer and start taking notes. What's what? Ooh, keep that. Ooh, that's a highlight. What's the compilation? What is this damn thing? Like I can't. That's why I stopped in the notebook and creating, this was important. Like as I'm going through and editing, I might just make a note. I just click the little bookmark. I don't change the color. I don't I don't title it, nothing. I just click it because it's like, all right, there's something there. And I have to go back on the review anyway and do all of that. So as of now, it's just like, edit, shoot them all, get the day's worth of content done, and then get them edited, the visual cut back, and get it uploaded so you can see it and go to the next stage. So I can't really even get excited about this part, except for the fact that I need to get it done because I understand how many more steps there are in all of this. All these episodes have to be completed and ready to go. That's just one part. Then you got to make all the promotional clips for each episode. It's a whole other part. Then you got to compile, all right, if this is going to be 80 minutes, all right, what's the best 80 minutes? What are the greatest highlights in this whole? I'm also interested to see how many hours of content this actually is. 38-ish days. Half an hour each. So, you feel me? Do the math. It's a lot of hours. So now configure all that down, strip all that down to the highlight points. And then what's a one straight listen through compilation look and feel like, in my own words. And then you add the music to it, and then you add effects, and you do all, like, once you bring the story together in album mode with your interludes and your like intro, like what all of that, like there's so much. We can't get to any of that if there's no episodes edited and completed. So I'm getting there. I'm excited to get there. I'm pushing through, and it's gonna take a morning edit and an evening. I can definitely come down here and cool out for an evening. I can definitely come down here for an hour 15 and get an episode done. That's easy. It's just a matter of what time. And I find that I feel it. I can feel it in the evening. Like, all right, let's go. So that'll be the rest of this week, morning, midday. What I'm feeling like is morning, edit, record, edit. So morning, break, morning, edit. Let me start properly. Got it? Ready? Here we go. Wake up, morning, edit, break, work out, get life together. Then record, then edit, then break, then final edit. That's what it feels like. If that changes, I'll let you know, but that's what today will likely be. No, it won't, because I got to get going soon, and I'm probably not going to finish this and have time to edit, but I will start. Come back to it later. Try to power through. I'll tell you how it goes. Yes. Which brings us to our final topic of the day. I called it a black sheep template. Black sheep template. Why is this even here? What does that even mean? Terrence Media was my video production company, and I realized in order to create a proper production company, I needed to build a team. I needed to write out the plan of what I've done for 7 years and blueprint that out so that somebody else can do the job. I'm seeing that, and I'm building that blueprint as I'm doing all these edits. I was sitting on a toilet thinking, I can't wait for somebody to be able to know how to edit this together and why you do certain things in certain ways. One of those certain things in certain ways would be like, when do you cut from camera to camera? And one of those times you would cut from camera to camera is when I'm doing something in motion. You don't really want to cut where I'm talking and then I take a pause and then you cut to the next camera and then there's a pause and then the shot continues, because that feels jump cut-ish. Even if there's nothing in between that, the way the edit moves through, it could look like, something was there and it removed it. Versus if my hand does this, and then from one camera, from the wide to the inner, boom, or to the side one, it flows that way. Then kind of, even regardless of what I'm saying, there's motion that helps the shot feel and look continuous. And I was just thinking like, it'll be cool once I write that down and I just give it to a strange person and they're able to cut this together. So as I continue to edit, that's why the editing schedule is important, because the more I keep editing, the more I'm creating the plan for what this needs to look like for it to be done elsewhere. Boom. The whole plan of Terrence Media closing and me working with creative people that existed here in the city, I was like, I'm trying to build, I don't want to do this work, but y'all are already doing it. You're a creative director. Your job is to have ideas, articulate those ideas visually. And because you work on the ground in the community, I'm talking about Khadijah Provo right now, you have access to the creative people in the city that are young, up and coming, working from home, are just dope in high school maybe, and want to get to it. Don't have a business, have the skills, piece it all together. Now you're putting everybody on. Great. Someone like Kiki Beats, who I could just show up and Kiki could do what Kiki needs to do, and I would trust the end result. obviously two creative people have to converse to get completely on the same page. But Kiki's someone that I'm like, yo, if I were to have this idea, like you could take my idea and draw the whole visual plan and like shoot, like, so we worked on some of those things together, but really the timing wasn't right. I wasn't in the space where I wanted to launch a video production company. I didn't want to do all the work. I saw how much time it was going to take for me to write down what I was doing, get these people on. I had projects that I thought I was going to be able to close, but it was government stuff. So budgets and yada, yada, that fizzled out. Didn't have those opportunities. I had people there. So it just wasn't the right time. But I do know, and even in that group, I got Armani, who's going to NSCC and is learning how to do everything on a video production set. Keandre, who just graduated from that NSCC program and is on the set of TV shows and running the lights. Like, that all exists. The people are here. But until I create the business, until I create the blueprint, the McDonald's, the template, the franchise, what is the video production franchise? Because it can't just be me, the video producer, doing what I do, how I do it. And it really had, I had this moment of like, oh yeah, at any moment, as soon as I write this stuff down, I could launch a video production company and staff 3 to 5 people and that thing run on its own. I could do all the work that I've done previously. That's cool. But if I look at it, I go, no, all this needs to run without me necessarily being here. Like, there should be a team of mad people in here in this present moment. When this edit is done and I transcribe how it needs to look, for me to just be able to come here with my ideas, plan, sit, record, up, go, and now everything gets handled. That's part of the transcribing of the blueprint that this whole process is for and about. All right, how does one person as an artist, creative person, as an educator, as a knowledge holder, how do I configure all that information into something that's sellable? There's a multitude of layers and phases that exist into doing that. One of those is the content that's being produced. So one of the ways people speak and get their shit out is through podcasting, is through video, and all of that. Those are 2 different industries, 2 different sectors, 2 different service offerings, 2 different businesses, 2 different types of job creation. And I almost forgot about, like, oh yeah, in order for all this to be delivered, we have to create a template for a video production company as well. Which also got me thinking, like, ooh, this is the type of thing that I'd want to build with a partner, like an investor. Like, at this stage, I don't want to run all of that, but my expertise and what's being built here, like, cool, give me that. Oh, you want to front X amount of dollars to pay for it? Great. Bring it. I'll run it on the ground here. And then I and elsewhere can own this thing. I never once imagined like, ooh, I want to own my business with somebody else. Somebody else just comes and injects money. We figure it out. Or they have their own expertise. Maybe they're an advertiser. Maybe they have an expertise in advertising and got some money, and cool, we got all the production and the equipment and the marketing. Like, that's a perfect marriage. So I was excited just in that reminder of like, oh yeah, I have a 7-8 figure video production company. Well, production company, because audio visual. And I also never knew there was a job called audio visual technician, where audio visual is one word. I'd never seen audio visual as one word, but I was an audio visual technician for a very long time. I never even knew. I'm seeing how that's a whole other thing that I would be, it's like with the food business. If I wanted to keep doing food and selling food, I could have very easily partnered with somebody and created a smooth meal prep or a saute or a various healthy meal delivery service. I could have done that. I didn't want to be in the food industry, so I wasn't really incentivized to go about up-leveling that, phase twoing that, and moving it forward. But a speaking and coaching business is completely in line with video production and audio production and the space that I'm in. So it actually does make sense for me to build that production company, own that, and then use that to piece together what happens next. Sure, food's essential, but how does a food business propel a production company? Nah, bro, we just pay for catering versus paying for production staff. This shit is expensive. I know that. And I love being in this industry because if you want to fuck with us, it costs money. So yeah, I just had that moment. I had that moment right on the poopster, right on that toilet right there. So I'm excited to see kind of how it all comes together. And Black Sheep was a cool, it was in my phase of being creative, sitting on the couch at 8:30 at night and coming up with design ideas and building things and color schemes and coming with some fly shit. So yeah, I'll show y'all what that looked like. And no, I can't show you what it looks like because I'm going to use it. And that design is, I don't need to share it with you now. Somebody take that shit. Or, I mean, it doesn't matter. You got to do it better than me and us. So what is an idea without execution? It ain't a motherfucking thing. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Whatever I was just editing yesterday. It was about the Andy Hines and the video and audio and doing one thing and finding things that are the same, that are different, but they align. And video production is different, but it aligns with speaking. I study a lot of comedians and stand-up comedy. So that in the comedy world would be referred to as a callback. Yeah, that's what this all is. A big web of learning, which is why I got to keep editing because I'm seeing how I'm getting better and things I could want to talk about again and how something could change so drastically from 7 days ago. It's great. I hear a weird sound. I think there's a construction that's happening outside my house. So that is a sign for me to call it a day. That's my morning edit. That's my editing schedule. And that's the other company that I have just sitting around waiting to be templated out and blueprinted. I can't wait. I'm hype. Super hype. I'm big hype. Oh, do you see my workman's shirt? I made this maybe like 3 years ago. And it's got, oh yeah, there you go. Boom. TTM on it. Hey. And it just sat. I got a warm, like fuzzy, woolly one too. This is bright yellow and orange and reflective. Because man's got to go to work, fam. Man's is in at work, fam. Man's is working. Stop. Yeah. I hope you like my tee. I brought it back. Found it in the closet. I was running out of shit to wear. What am I going to wear? Oh, yeah. I've got so many branded and printed things. There's no reason to run out of anything. So, we at work. I'm going back to work. Whatever you're doing, I hope it's working. And until next time, I'm Terrence Taylor. This is I Want My Change. No, it's not. This is MiSuNDERStoOd 2. I gotta do something with these cards. I need MiSuNDERStoOd 2 cards so I can remind myself what fucking show I'm actually doing. Because I'm just making so many damn shows out here, bruh. I gotta keep track of all this revenue streamage. Deuce-deucity deuce. Bye until next time. Okay.
My daddy makes out. And his name is Terrence Taylor. And I took those pictures.